So this is an interview for the LRLP. Please tell the viewers at home your name and what you do.
Hello, my name is Rusha Parasnis, and I am the manager of a clothing factory in Bangladesh.
So what does your clothing factory do?
So, what does our company do? Our clothing factory, we take orders from big companies, transnational companies like H&M and Mango, and we basically make their clothes and then we give it to them.
Don't you think that these big companies are just outsourcing and exploiting cheap labor instead of making them in their own countries? Doesn't this also mean that the money that is being generated from these goods don't stay in the country that they are made? Which means that the hundreds upon hundreds of people that work in your factory are getting paid horribly.
What would you do in this situation? Now, every time you go to a supermarket, what do? Buy the cheap milk or the expensive milk? They both taste the same. All I'm saying is, these big companies, they just want to be smart in where they invest their money in.
Then what about the bad pay and treating your workers like disposable material? There have been numerous interviews with workers that work at your factory saying that you consistently swear them and beat them if they are not doing enough work for your satisfaction. And what about making them work 13 to 15 hours a day? Then after all that, you only give them below the Bangladesh required wage for labor? It's not right.
This is a complete exaggeration of how we treat our people. If anything, our factory is the reason they can have food, they can have clothes to wear. And our factory gives an average of 100 to 150 jobs. One factory, that's a lot of jobs. And that's just a small effect. Transnational companies are central to economic growth. And because of transnational companies, China is the second biggest economy right now. And once as economic growth is in place, everything gets an upgrade. Transportation, roads, building, everything.
If that is so, then what is your opinion on the fact that transnational companies give mass environmental degradation, the brunt of which is often borne by the global poor? In 1984, Union Carbide, an American TNC, accidentally leaked the poisonous methyl gas into the air. India causing thousands. In 1984, Union Carbide, an American TNC, accidentally leaked the poisonous methyl gas into the air in India, causing thousands of deaths in the area. 1.5 million tons of oil spills happened at this devastating event.
See, now you gotta look at it this way. I admit that a lot of factories do give off a lot of CO2, and we are trying we're trying to uphold a very good image of what our company does by figuring out a way to control that factor. But you've got to also understand that for us, customer is always number one, and we will, no matter what, do our best so that our consumers can have a wide range of selection in whatever they wear or whatever they want to buy. It's because the customer is always number one.
Well, thank you for coming to the LRLP Media Studios.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching today's daily interview.